Welcome to the Inc. Productivity Tip of the Day. Today's tip: the top 7 skills powering the future of remote work. When the pandemic brought on a large-scale shift to remote work, it was quickly evident that this would not be a temporary fix for a difficult situation, but a sea change in the way we work. While some companies are committed to bringing workers back into the office, many others are adapting to a future of remote-friendly policies and significant flexibility. According to the Pew Research Center, 76% of employees with jobs that can be done remotely or in a hybrid situation have chosen to do so. 35% work fully from home, and 41% do some or most of the time. Most of those in hybrid arrangements would choose to spend even more time at home if they could. There's also mounting evidence that remote and hybrid work has an equalizing effect on marginalized groups in the workplace, meaning that millions of talented workers will be better served by, and therefore opt for, companies that support it. Employers committed to bringing workers back to offices full-time may be able to make these demands for some period of time, but ignoring changing employee expectations and shifting business requirements could be detrimental to the organization in the long term. This is why it's imperative for companies to continuously redesign jobs and employment models to adapt for the future. Don't wait to be forced into a sweeping change and the disruption it will cause. Make incremental changes to respond to labor market changes and stay ahead of them. Setting a workforce up for success means deeply understanding their skills and needs, and how those align with business goals. Despite the skepticism of some business leaders, numerous studies conducted since the pandemic show increased productivity and engagement for remote employees. Aside from personal preference, working from home requires a specific set of skills and characteristics to be successful. Analysis of eightfold AI data has identified 7 stable or rising skills workers should have in a remote work environment. Notice that many of these are considered power skills, or skills that require strong emotional intelligence. Stable designates a skill that is considered essential and is already widely adopted, while rising designates a skill that is still considered emerging or is not yet adopted for all roles. Self-discipline, stable. Working from home requires managing your time, staying focused, and avoiding distractions. You should be able to set clear goals, create a schedule, and stick to it. Organization, time management, stable. Efficiently managing your time is crucial in a remote work environment. Prioritize tasks, set deadlines, and establish a routine to ensure productivity and meet deadlines. Communication skills, stable. Strong written and verbal communication skills are essential for remote work. You need to effectively communicate with colleagues, managers, and clients through various channels including email, instant messaging, video conferences, and project management tools. Technology proficiency, rising. Proficiency in using digital tools and technology is vital for remote work. This includes familiarity with video conferencing platforms, project management software, collaboration tools, and other relevant applications specific to your job. Adaptability, stable. Remote work often requires flexibility and the ability to adapt to changing circumstances. You should be comfortable with new technologies, different work environments, and adjusting to varying schedules. Independence and initiative, rising and stable. Working remotely often means working autonomously. You should be self-motivated, proactive, and able to take the initiative to complete tasks without constant supervision. Problem-solving skills, stable. Remote work can present unique challenges, such as technical issues or communication barriers. Strong problem-solving skills will help you troubleshoot and overcome these challenges effectively. In addition to assessing roles and skills across the workforce, companies that want to create a successful remote work program need to build in measures and evaluations that give fully remote and hybrid workers equal access to resources, promotions, and mentorship. Even the best leaders aren't immune to proximity bias, and if you're in an office with some team members more than others, they may have a skewed perception of performance. It's important for companies to have consistent, built-in interactions, rigorous outcome assessments, and other standardized elements to make sure remote workers don't get passed up for promotions and other opportunities that they've earned. Mentorship can also be really important for employees' performance and careers, but these relationships often develop organically and in person. Instead of checking a box by assigning mentors to remote workers, companies need to get creative so that remote workers truly benefit from authentic mentorship. A good example of this is a program at PwC that set up mentees with external mentors who could provide a safe space and coach them on developing internal mentor relationships. As companies balance business needs and employee expectations to craft the best policies and programs, the most successful will focus on building the strongest teams with the right balance of skills in the environments that will most help them and the business succeed. That's it from Inc. This article was written by Sonia Khan. Read more from Sonia and other thought leaders at Inc.com. Check back weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern for more tips from Inc.